Once again, good morning, students. As we are discussing the chapter Resources Utilization and Development, in this chapter, now we'll discuss about the utilization of resources. Resources become usable when they are processed. Generally, students we think that resources are free gift of nature, but it does not. Unless and until the human being put into put them into use, that cannot become resource. That means the resources are just because of human effort, that are function of human activities. For example, cotton is converted into yarn. Cotton is a natural product, it is a fibrous product. Unless we use it to make yarn, unless we use it to make thread, it is not a resource. Cotton is that natural thing available in the nature by cotton plant. On further processing, it is converted into fabric, that is cloth. So when we weave that yarn, we get fabric, that cloth material, and then finally into garments. So see here, we are converting that cotton to these number of different stages, and at various stages value addition is possible by applying what, applying the skill and technology. We are applying here over this natural product skill, human skill, and technology. We are using technology to make yarn from the cotton. We are using the technology to weave from those yarns as fabric, and at last as a garment by stitching, by dyeing, by giving different designs. So this way, students, by applying this skill and technology, we are doing value addition. So similarly, students, there are number of factors which affect the utilization of resources. First of all, availability of water. Availability of resource. First of all, this, unless the resource is there, unless that natural thing is there, are the resources there, we cannot think about that use. So availability of resource affects its own utilization. Okay, that is available in what quality, in how much quantity, at what place, extraction, exploitation of that resource will be economical or will be lossful. So that also has to be thought. Some of the places the resources are available of bad quality, and other place resources are available of better, good quality. Then of course the first preference will be there, the resource where the resource is available of good quality. For example, coal is having four type. Suppose anthracite coal is available in very least quantity and very deep inside the ground, and bituminous, which is of lower quality coal than the anthracite, but it is available in abundance and at very less depth inside the ground. Then of course first preference will be there, that bituminous type of coal to extract from there. So that way here you can understand how the availability of resources affecting the utilization of resource. Now skill of human being. Just before this slide, we discussed how the human being is responsible for making the natural thing resource. Unless the human being have the skill how to use the resource, that resource cannot be used properly. USA, if we take example of USA, which is a developed country at present, they were not knowing about the resources available even in their country unless the Britishers reach in their country in the past. When the Britishers reached there and used the technology which they already had, and afterward the people of that region came to know that what kind of resources are available and how much resources are available in their country. And that way, this human skill is very much important for the utilization of resource available at a place. Some of the places have good resource availability, but the people living in that area don't have skill, and because of lack of that skill of human being, that area cannot develop properly because they are not able to use the resources properly. Now, availability of capital is here, students. Capital is not capital of any state or country. Here capital is concept of money, that money, which is used to buy the different things. That capital is also referred in terms of machinery parts, building, all other things. So that capital, unless we have money power, we cannot use the resources, we cannot use the natural thing as resource, because a lot of technology will be required, the laborers will be required, and for their use we have to pay money. So capital is very important to use the resources. Now, availability of water, student, the importance of water. Water is must if we are going to do any work at a place, because if we are going, first of all we'll need that water for drinking purpose. Then afterwards some other industrial needs also require water, like as a coolant. Water coolant is used in the machines. That water is used for throwing the liquid waste from the industry, from the factory. So that way availability of water is very important for any kind of use of the resource. Now, advancements of technology, tools, machines. As much as better technology will be there, we will be able to use the natural thing in a more and more efficient way. Advancement of technology, how make the resource, make natural thing as a resource. As earlier, the water was just used for irrigation purpose, and afterward it was used for generating electricity. It is used for irrigation purpose, it is used for navigation purpose. So that way the use of that particular natural thing only increased because of technology. So this way tools and machines are helping a lot for using the resources. Now, availability of transport and communication facilities. Students, transport and communication facilities must, and unless and until the transport and communication facility available, we cannot reach to the resource wherever it is available. Beca- Because when we are going to use the resource at a place, first of all we need to reach that place, and that is possible only because of this transport and communication. So these transport and communication facilities are very important to use the resource. And whatever goods are produced at a place that need to be transported from there to the place of demand of that particular good. So once we are using that resource, that place, and we are reaching to that place for using the resource, and afterward whatever goods we are producing by using that natural thing, that should be transported to the demand places, and again this transport and communication is required. So this way, this availability of transport is very much important for using the resource. And nowadays how this transport and communication helping us, you know very well. If you want to come to school, you have to use transport facility. If you nowadays classes are running, online classes are running, again communication facilities helping a lot for running online classes. Means any kind of activities nowadays up to a very high level impossible unless and until this transport and communication facility is available. So this way you can see importance of this transport and communication facility in your day to day life also, not only using these resource. And of course when you are using anything in your life that is a kind of resource, whichever thing you use, whether it is natural or man-made, that all are resources, and transport and communication is making it possible to reach all those things which you are using in your daily life to reach you. Otherwise the good could be at the place of production only and could not reach to you. So this is the importance of transport and communication facility. Now students, homework. In your chapter, at the end of the chapter there are some important keywords are given, and that keywords are given in every chapter. You have to write down these keywords along with their meaning is also given in your book, textbook, and you have to write down in your copy. First work should be there in your copy, writing the keywords given at the end of the chapter. And not only writing, these should be learned to you also. It may not be asked directly in the exam as word meaning, but it will help you to understand the chapter. It will help you to score good marks in exam, because unless you understand the chapter you cannot score good in exams. So students, you have to do it first, and then afterward for today's one more question is given. It is question D part from the exercise. Utility and the value of resource vary from time to time and the place to place. Give any three example to support the statement. Find out answer in the book, in this module discussed. Take help of your book and write down answer of this question. Try not to copy from your friend. God has given brain to you. Apply your brain and try to find out answer by your own, and don't write directly from internet by searching answer of this question. Of course you will get answer from internet, but this will not improve your thinking capability, improve your brain. You apply your brain, search in the book, try to find out. If then also not finding, of course I will be helping you. I am there to help you. Don't worry, students. Thank you, student, for today. This was all about today's topic. We'll meet in the next module to next period.